You might be killing your own progress without realizing. 8 out of 10 creators makes this mistake and then end up being stuck at the same place for a very long time, and then they just quit. So I know this from experience because me and my client, we made this mistake and we ended up being stuck at the same place for 4 months. We tried all kinds of remedies and everything, but no luck. So in this video we are going to discuss what mistakes did we make and how did we fix it. I will also share an easy framework which we use to solve this problem, and you can apply that as well. I had this client, let's call her Charlotte. So Charlotte had a small YouTube channel where she talked about health and wellness, and for the size of the channel her videos were doing exceptionally well. But we ended up making a mistake. So what happened is Charlotte wanted to talk about a few different topics. She wanted to make videos about some topics which are not very popular. Like if you look at it from a distance, if you take those topics, individually, they were kind of popular, like mental health tips or how an executive can improve their sleep. And the crazy part is this was actually aligning with our audience profile and our channel's voice to some extent. But this led to expose a very critical mistake which we failed to take into account. And this is the same mistake which I made when I started my first channel 5 years ago. And most of the channels who have subs count between 1 to 10k, they all make this same mistake. This actually exposes a very critical fault in our idea validation process. So we are accounting for what we want to show or what the channel voice might be, but we are not accounting for what our audience would like to watch. I will give you an example. Like there's a good chance that a lot of my viewers are interested in NBA. So if I suddenly start talking about NBA, will it make any sense for you? Will you click on my videos to get NBA news or NBA insights? No. Now this difference is like night and day, but let me give you a very sleek example. Let's take me for example. I make videos on how you can grow your business using YouTube. So we talk about storytelling, scripting, hooks, title, thumbnail, all those stuff. Now if I zoom out and I start talking about productivity, you don't come to my channel to know how to write SOPs. There are better channels whom you follow who are really experts on how to write an SOP. And this is the same problem that we make a lot of times with our content. And this is the same problem Charlotte and I were making. And the problem here is with YouTube algorithm. Now when you are getting a lot of clicks off of that, push, it confirms to YouTube that you make good videos which people would like to watch. So YouTube will push more of your videos to those people. Now let's say you made a video on belly fat and it blew up. So it is safe to assume people who were interested in the topic of belly fat, they will also be interested to know how you can quit sugar without cravings, or what foods they should consume to decrease their insulin resistance, or what foods should you consume to improve your heart's health. But a video on how you should improve your sleep, maybe it's tied to your idea and it's a valid point, but people will not recognize it as a problem. And that's mainly because your audience is problem aware, they are not solution aware. The difference being, problem aware audience know what kind of problem they're facing and they want to get relief from that problem. Whereas solution aware audiences, what they would want is, they know the solution, they need to know how they can build it or how they can execute it. They need you to give that solution to them. I will give you an example. People who are looking to decrease their insulin resistance are solution aware people, but the problem aware people are just looking to lose weight. They are trying all the things in the world, but they can't lose weight. And the solution lies in controlling their insulin resistance. But these people, they don't know that, so they will never click on your video. But if you make a video saying struggling to lose weight, do this. Because the deal with YouTube is, we need to give our audience what they want before what they need. So there's a very interesting concept known as chocolate covered carrot. And before we can step out of our domain and tackle these neighboring topics, we need to generate enough trust. And if I'm being very honest, I don't want to scare you, but trust isn't generated in 40 to 50 videos. Like, I can guarantee you, if you stuck around till this point, you are questioning my approach and my experience given my age. But yeah, my age is a point, but there's also a point that I don't have many videos out, so I feel you get my point. Mainly the factors that come into play are your numbers, your case studies, and your confidence on camera. The solution to this problem can be as simple as doubling down on what is working. But here's the thing, if your channel is very small like mine, then you need to target a broader audience group than your actual audience avatar. To fix Charlotte's problem, I took the help of this Venn diagram. So we have target audience, personal experience, and what is working on YouTube. So whatever is in this intersection zone is mine. Obviously, making content on what has worked before or what has worked for others is your safest bet. Like, there are big creators who made a career out of this, so you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, it's a fair point that the content can get repetitive and boring. To do that, we need to always keep reinventing our styles, and that doesn't mean you need to reinvent the wheel. You need to add in your own spice. For example, a coaching channel can try a challenge video. Make it a challenge. I tried this diet for 1 month. I tried keto diet for 1 month. I tried this exercise for 1 month at 60 years of age. Then you are, dog whistling those who are above 60, or those who are at an advanced age who want to get healthy, and you get my point. The secret here is to know how much spice you need to add. Too new or too repetitive will be very boring for your audience. The solution is really playing with the idea, playing with the angle, challenging common beliefs, adding your own spin. Just like we did in the case of Charlotte's content, we used her own experiences to help her viewers. And the major part lies between your title, your thumbnail, and the hook. So basically your packaging. Like, instead of making a video saying how to lose weight or how you can lose weight in 30 days or 6 months, we made something like this: how I lost 100 pounds in 1 year, case study. I tried this weight loss routine for 6 months and here are the results. An experimental kind. 6 ways in which you can lose weight without losing all the fun, which is kind of a pointer type. 5 insane things that I did to lose 100 pounds in 1 year, which is kind of a pointer and case study. So once we started making videos like this, the views started going up, because this time we were really talking to the main challenges and the main pain points of our audience in a way that they know. The main point is we need to communicate with our audience that we are going to solve this problem for them. We are talking about their problem. So this is how you can use my framework in your own content. You need to make 3 lists. 1, listing your expertise and your experience. 2, listing what your audience want. And 3, listing what works in your niche on YouTube, all the popular videos and everything. Now we need to make Venn diagrams and place these topics like this. Once done, you can clearly see which topics are going in the intersection zones. Now, based on what kind of outcome you're looking for, you can choose the subjects. An alternative way would be using this checklist, where you have an idea and then you check whether it aligns with your experience, your audience wants, and YouTube. If you get all these 3 boxes ticked, then it's a golden idea. If not, then we have to see how we can adjust the angle so that we can get the maximum benefit out of that. Another way in which you can validate your idea is you take your idea, you search it on YouTube and see what kind of views other channels are getting. Don't go for channels which have subs like 500k or 1 million, because there's a high chance that their audience will watch whatever they will make. So avoid that. Take normal channels and look for outliers. You might get an interesting angle, you might get an interesting title idea, or you might get an interesting hook idea. But getting the attention is just one piece of the puzzle. Successful businesses use another skill to hook their viewers, which increases their session time, and YouTube rewards them by pushing their videos even more to more people. And I recommend you to watch this video to get an in-depth idea about that skill and how you can use it to increase the session time in your videos.